what you talking about. Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle, when I do a little dance till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say less.
She said, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less. Say less.
Stop the road when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less, say less. Stop the road when you walking. You let your hips do the talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less, say less, say less.
Say less.
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena.
One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father may wait for me, feel just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on. It sound like we drumming. I reach on my goals like my nephew be dope. Back on the rims, riding on rims. Came in all black to that, I came back to back to my to that. Ripping off Cadillac, feel like a Cadillac. Nothing but class, it's never been average, never been on. Averex on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mind. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag on God. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's word to my mama, tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Room for this.
First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006. We welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. The kicker, Blake Grupe, set to start it. And off we go from the Superdome. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Williams. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
And I like the idea of moving the pocket. It makes it harder for the defense to rush the passer, but you have to... line of scrimmage, and that guy's job is to set an edge. Nobody gets outside me. In this case, the quarterback. You've got to be better protecting your edges anytime you put your quarterback on the move.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. On 2nd down, it's Williams. To the left side, he's got Komet. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
3rd down, 3 to go. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Thrown quickly, that's more on the RPO. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it for the 1st time with DeAndre Swift. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is how you drop your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. Intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown Saints. Well, that changes the story quickly. Looked like a very nice opening drive to start. Instead, Greg, it goes back the other way, and the defense scores first.
And, Mike, early on, that's exactly how they drew it up. They wanted to come out and establish themselves with this first drive of the game, and then all of a sudden, disaster strikes. Not only do they turn the ball over, the defense is able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Moore going in motion. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. To the sideline, he's got more. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Gonna look deep. Looking for more.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd. And even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Operating from the shotgun. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
First play of the drive, and here's Dillon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here comes Otten in motion. He'll drop to throw. That's deep for Olave. And that is hauled in on the right sideline. Right inside the chalk. A heck of a catch.
34 yards. That's good for a Saints.
Back to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this ball incomplete on third down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's complete. Some more on the right side. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
They'll go play action here with Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. Now we get whistles. Time has run out. The first quarter has come to an end.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score.
A play fake. Now Williams. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Throwing on second down. Williams. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass, unmask the defense, and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. Second down and 8. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Got his man at the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. That's complete. It's Odunze. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
He's got the 1st down and more than that. And they will finally run him down.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked, going the other way.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. New Orleans, 3rd and final timeout. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Throw it again. It's Williams. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
This drive will start on the ground, and they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to New Orleans after this. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They send the tight end in motion. Putting the tight end in motion. Tight end going in motion here. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line. Montez Sweat there on the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
He'll work forward, a short gain to the 25. He's brought down by Austin Booker.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. Tremendous pursuit. They force him out of bounds behind the line. It'll be a loss of 3 on the play.
You could see the running back. He's stretching it. He's stretching it. He's looking for somewhere to stick that foot in the ground and cut up field, but there was nowhere for him to go. The defense continued to take away all those cutback lanes, and he had no choice to just...
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Saints. That's a 2-touchdown game for numbers 7 and 8 for the season. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. That's caught right side. It's London. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's the big number 6.
They'll come up now for second down and 4.
36-yard line.
Moore going in motion. On second down, it's Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
And that is incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to lead to fourth down. The Bears send out their punt team. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Hi, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This will be returned from the 6. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10. The third quarter begins with a run. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Here comes Otten in motion. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Saints will punt this one away. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. Throwing on first down, it's Williams. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Saints have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's gonna get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
This play is actually really well defended here, but I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
Here's a toss, right side. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He was brought down by one first down. A gain of 5 brings him 2nd and 5. At the Bears' 35-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Olave is the motion man. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with the deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Blake Rookie for the Saints field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints will extend their 3rd quarter lead. He made the field goal a moment ago. Now Groupie back out to kick it away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze.
This has really just been the story of the entire game. They just seem out of sync, don't they? I mean, they desperately need to find a way to just get some points on the scoreboard, any way it takes. They don't complete on the deep pass there, but keep shooting for it, because at some point something's going to break your way, and they desperately need it.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike, living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Motion man set right. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That is intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So they're implementing a cover 2 system, and what that means is on the back end, Mike, your 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. They got to cover from the middle of the field all the way to the sideline. So they got to have range, they got to have great instincts, and then when they get a chance to get their hands on the ball, they got to be picks.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. A quick throw here, going to be taken by London. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game, where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. And he goes up top, looking for Clement.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
They'll begin here on the ground.
A toss play to the running back. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Jaquan Brisker there to bring him down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now a 3rd and 2. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They bring the tight end in motion. It's first down, and they'll run. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Give up the middle to the big back, Dylan. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying, it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Groupie able to add the extra point. The Saints add on to their already sizable lead. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. London brought in motion. Williams to throw on second down. They'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
I'll give on the ground. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone. Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Olave is the motion man. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
The 17-yard line. That's the gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
A gain of 5.
Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. Officially a 29-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Saints will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10. London brought in motion. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
It almost seemed to me before the snap, Mike, that the quarterback was expecting man coverage, and then after the snap, the defense fell into zone, and it just completely mixed them up. You can see he's staring down his receiver, and frankly, I think he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. Give them 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion.
And the Bears first down.
On first down, it's Swift. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Throwing on second down, Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, as they'll stop with 25 seconds remaining on the clock. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Bears are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So this one, a win for the Saints. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Saints are winners, as we say so long from New Orleans.